Hi there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will be talking about Xiaomi Redmi 10 5G. A new entry-level contender has just arrived. This is the first smartphone in the Redmi series without the surname Note that offers 5G connectivity, so this is precisely one of its main assets to compete in the segment in which affordable cell phones fight. However, this is not the only feature that, on paper, makes it an interesting option. We can see that this phone has a good-looking design with reasonably thin frames and a camera module that adds to the aesthetic appeal of more and more high-end terminals. In addition, as we are about to discover, its specifications do not look bad at all, and its camera proposal fits the market segment in which it will compete. This is how this new Redmi 10 5G fares. The processor that Xiaomi has chosen to move the MIUI 13 customization layer on Android 12 is a Mediatek Dimensity 700 chip produced with 7nm photolithography. Its graphics logic is a Mali G57, and the RAM, which is LPDDR4X type, can have a capacity of 4 or 6 GB. So far there's nothing out of place in an entry-level cell phone at an affordable price. To tune the screen, this brand has opted for an LCD panel of IPS type with Full HD Plus resolution 2408x1080 dots and 6.58 inches, which has, and this is an interesting feature in this segment, adaptive synchronization. However, how this technology is implemented is not as sophisticated as the strategy used by a large number of high-end and premium smartphones. The Redmi 10 5G's adaptive refresh algorithm monitors the software being run to dynamically act on the panel's refresh rate and reduce battery consumption. This is the strategy usually used to execute the adaptive synchronization, but it is important not to overlook the fact that the values that can be adopted by the refresh rate of this mobile are only 4 and are preset: 30, 50, 60, and 90 Hz. The panel will always work at one of these 4 refresh rates, so it will not drop beyond 30 Hz or adopt intermediate values. Two features of this cell phone that many users will probably appreciate are the presence of a 3.5mm headphone jack and FM radio. However, it does not offer Wi-Fi 6 connectivity. It has Wi-Fi 5, Bluetooth 5.1, and NFC. One last note, its battery has a capacity of 5000 mAh. And along with this, mobile Xiaomi gives us a 22.5 watt transformer that can charge it with an effective power of 18 watts. The front camera of this cell phone incorporates a 5-megapixel sensor and an optical aperture value of f/2.2, an option similar to what we can find in many of the smartphones in its price range. On the other hand, in the rear camera module reside 2 units. The main camera with wide-angle optics and a depth camera that claims a part of the limelight when we take a portrait. The main camera has a 50-megapixel sensor and an f/1.8 aperture, while the depth camera has a 2-megapixel sensor. However, on paper, it is sufficient because the function of the latter is to collect additional information about the background to deliver a more uniform and higher quality background blur, bokeh. Xiaomi has confirmed that the smartphone incorporates a night mode designed to recover a lot of detail in those shooting scenarios where ambient light is scarce, as well as a new effect designed to give a cinematic finish to our photos and videos. We will put both to the test when we have the opportunity to thoroughly analyze this cell phone. This smartphone will arrive in stores during the coming days in these 2 versions. 4GB of RAM and 64GB of storage version cost €229.99, and the 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage version cost €249.99. Here ends our video on Xiaomi Redmi 10 5G. We hope you find it very useful. If you have any suggestion, kindly share with us in the comments section. Also, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please click on the notification bell in front of the subscribe button to turn on notification for this channel, so as to notify you when I post new video. Thank you for watching.